throw from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. This is DJ Reed returning. And he won't quite make it to the 25. He's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Out of the gun, handoff to Dallas. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll run on first down with Dallas. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Throwing is Wilson. Being chased out left. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. They find some open field here. And he's got this down to the 35.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up. But
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. Now he's flushed out right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there, and that will force a turnover on downs. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. Space to run past the 20. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play that time on the catch and run. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Forced out to his left. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Ben Roethlisberger punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Wilson. Flush to his right. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. And partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Ben's throw complete there to Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Here's Freiermuth again. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Hey, check Mike 57. Middle. 57. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Mike's 57, 57's right.
Yo, 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 yo.
Check 16. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Slam, slam, slam.
Hatchet, hatchet.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson, and the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now Wilson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. And I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
2nd and 10 now. Wilson out to his left. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Again, Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
No spacing. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54. Double. Don't get nervous. Check three.
They'll throw now on the final play.
Oh, that's the way to run it, boy.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Flushed out right, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. On the give, this is Harris. Pushes him over. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
All day. 57's the mic, rock 57.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Ben Roethlisberger with a touchdown pass to Juju Smith-Schuster. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. That will tie our game here before. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Running left, it's Penny. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Now Rashad Penny. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. And Myers able to knock it through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. The run on 1st down gets them a couple up to the 27.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Again, it's Roethlisberger. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now to defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. They hand this off to Harris, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. A give to Harris. Runs over him, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Throwing now is Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Wilson to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. One last shot for Wilson. And this is going to be caught. It's caught, and they've won the football game.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. So the victory here for Seattle. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, let's be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.